Welcome to LVT-SHOWBIZ, the place to get the fastest, highest quality, most interesting updates and new perspectives on Chinese entertainment. Thanks for watching LVT-SHOWBIZ. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to stay tuned for more exciting stories from the world of Chinese celebrities. Leave your thoughts
What
in the
kind of
comments.
situation
We'd love
could
to
leave
hear
an
from you.
entire professional management team completely stunned, scrambling for answers, and trying to regain control of a narrative that has already slipped into the hands of millions? And what if that situation didn't come from a scandal, a contract dispute, or a public controversy, but from something far more personal, far more unexpected, and perhaps far more powerful? At around 9:47 p.m. Beijing time, a quiet evening across social media platforms was suddenly interrupted by a series of images that no one saw coming. 6 photographs. No warning, no teaser, no coordinated announcement. Just a simple post from Xu Kai that instantly changed everything. And standing beside him in every single frame was Songyun. Not as co-stars, not as colleagues, but in a way that felt unmistakably intimate, natural and deeply personal. Within minutes, the internet began to shift. Conversations exploded, fans paused, industry insiders leaned in. Because this wasn't just another celebrity sighting, this was something else entirely. The images themselves told a story without needing any explanation. One moment captured them standing beneath the warm glow of the Eiffel Tower, the golden light wrapping around them as if the city itself was part of the moment. His arm rested gently around her waist, her head leaning softly against his shoulder. It was a pose familiar to millions of travelers, yet here it carried a different weight. This was not stage promotion. This felt like a moment lived, not performed. Another image placed them inside the Louvre, surrounded by timeless art, yet somehow the focus remained entirely on them. Their body language suggested comfort, ease, and a connection that seemed to have been built over time rather than created for the camera. Observers quickly noted how naturally they moved together, how unguarded their expressions appeared. Then came the cafe scene. A small outdoor table, simple pastries, quiet laughter. Unlike the other images, this one felt almost accidental, as if someone had captured a fleeting moment in the middle of a conversation. There was no visible awareness of the camera, no sign of performance, just 2 people sharing time. And finally, a shot from behind in what appeared to be the gardens of Versailles, walking side by side, hands gently intertwined, moving at the same pace. No faces visible, yet the message was perhaps the clearest of all. But what truly transformed this from a beautiful travel story into something far more compelling was not the imagery itself. It was everything happening behind it. Because as these photos began to circulate, another narrative quietly emerged, one that raised far more questions than answers. Multiple sources suggested that neither Xu Kai nor Songyun's professional teams had been aware of this trip. According to those familiar with the situation, both had indicated they would be taking time off within China, focusing on rest and personal matters. Schedules had been adjusted, commitments had been postponed, everything appeared routine. And yet, here they were, thousands of miles away, sharing moments from Paris. This unexpected contrast created a ripple effect across the entertainment world. Not necessarily one of conflict, but certainly one of surprise. In an industry where planning, coordination, and communication are essential, the idea that 2 high-profile figures could step away so completely from the usual structure sparked curiosity. It invited a deeper conversation about boundaries, independence, and the evolving relationship between artists and the systems that support them. Some industry observers described it as a rare moment of personal autonomy. Others saw it as a reminder that behind carefully managed schedules and public appearances, there are still individuals making their own choices, seeking their own moments of quiet. At the same time, fans found themselves navigating a wide range of emotions. For many, there was genuine happiness in seeing what appeared to be a sincere and unfiltered connection. After all, the authenticity of the images stood in contrast to the often polished and controlled nature of celebrity life. For others, there was curiosity. How had this journey remained so private? International travel, particularly to a city as visible as Paris, rarely goes unnoticed. Airports, hotels, public spaces, each step typically leaves traces. Yet, in this case, there had been no significant sightings, no early leaks, no gradual build-up. It was as if the entire experience had unfolded quietly, only to be revealed all at once. This sense of mystery added another layer to the story. It transformed it from a simple revelation into something more cinematic. Viewers weren't just looking at photographs, they were piecing together a narrative, imagining the moments in between, wondering about the decisions that led here. There is also something universally relatable in the idea of stepping away from expectation, of choosing a moment that belongs entirely to you, even when the world is watching. Perhaps that is why this story resonates so strongly, not because it is extraordinary, but because within that extraordinary setting lies something deeply human. And as the conversation continues to unfold, one thing remains clear. This is not just about where they went or what they shared. It is about what those moments represent. A pause, a choice, a glimpse behind the curtain. As always, the full story may never be completely known, and perhaps that is part of its appeal. If you found this story as fascinating as we have, don't forget to subscribe to LVT-SHOWBIZ for more in-depth storytelling, behind-the-scenes insights, and the latest updates from the world of entertainment. Your support means everything, and it allows us to continue bringing you stories that go beyond the surface. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to sharing the next story with you very soon.